You know what your real problem is? It's not that this person keeps you at arm's length. It's that you've spent the last 6 months convincing yourself that's normal. You woke up today and checked your phone again. Yep, 3 days of silence, then a selfie with, "Hey, what's up?" And you're right back in. Why? Because deep down, you're scared to admit the obvious. To this person, you're just plan B. So it's easier to keep believing they're just going through a tough time. Except psychologists don't call this love. This phenomenon has a specific name and clear mechanisms, and I'm about to break it all down so you can finally stop lying to yourself. Psychologists have long studied what people call keeping someone on the hook, or benching. Research shows people consciously maintain these connections because it benefits them. They get attention, emotional support, sometimes physical intimacy, but take zero responsibility. And your brain subconsciously searches for explanations because it wants to believe in the best. Right now, I'm going to show you 5 signs that'll make it crystal clear. Yeah, this is exactly what's happening to you. First sign, the person's in touch, but it's like they're behind glass. They text 3 or 4 times a week, call a couple times a month. They're present in your life, but in doses, on their schedule. You never know when they'll pop up next. 3 messages today, 4 days of silence tomorrow. And during those 4 days, you're losing your mind, checking your phone constantly. Then when they finally text, you're so relieved. Congrats! Your brain just got a hit of dopamine from intermittent reinforcement. It's the same mechanism that makes slot machines addictive. This person keeps you at exactly this distance, close enough that you don't leave, but far enough that they don't have to commit. And you're calling it, "We both just need personal space." This isn't personal space. This is manipulation. Second sign, they flirt with you, but the moment you reciprocate, they shut it down. Compliments, hints, suggestive jokes, it's all there. But when you try to take the conversation deeper, they abruptly change the subject or ghost for a couple days. Their goal is to keep you in uncertainty. When they flirt, you think, "Oh, they're into me." When they pull back, you think, "Maybe I'm being too pushy." And now you're training yourself, adjusting to their moods, waiting for signals, afraid to make the wrong move. In these relationships, people lose their sense of self-worth and start believing they need to earn attention. Ask yourself, have you felt confident in this relationship even once in the last few months? Or are you constantly guessing what they're thinking? Healthy relationships don't make you feel like you're walking on eggshells. Third sign, something always gets in the way of meeting up. They've got a cold, work's crazy, their grandma suddenly got sick. They text, "Damn, I really want to see you." Then there's a reason why it's impossible. And you believe it because the reasons are real, right? Except this person meets up with other people just fine, grabs drinks with friends, shows up to work every day, finds time for dates with someone else. But for you, perpetual emergency. When someone really wants to see you, they'll find the time. When they don't, they'll find an excuse. If you're cool with being a virtual buddy they can text but never actually meet, great. But don't call this a relationship. Fourth sign, the timing's always wrong. "I'm just not ready yet. I need to figure myself out." You're great, but the timing's off. Funny how for everything else, buying a car, changing jobs, vacation, the timing's perfect. But for a relationship with you, it's never the right season. Psychologists call this a defense mechanism, keeping you in reserve in case their main plans don't work out. You're like that jacket in an online shopping cart. Maybe I'll buy it later. You matter just enough not to let go completely, but not enough to actually let into their life. And you explain their behavior to yourself. They really are in a tough situation. They need time. Maybe, but why should your life be on pause? Fifth sign, the most obvious one, but you ignore it anyway. They're already seeing someone. Or they're technically single but dating others because nothing serious. But to you, they say, "You're different. You're special. I'm just not ready yet." Or the classic, "We're breaking up any day now. I just don't want to hurt them suddenly." Stop. They don't want to hurt them, but they're fine hurting you because you're willing to take it. People treat us exactly as well as we allow ourselves to be used. When someone sees you're willing to wait, willing to settle for crumbs, they keep doing it. Not because they're evil, just because why change anything if it's already working? Recognize yourself in at least 3 of these? Then you're officially someone's backup option. And look, there's nothing wrong with you. You're not broken. You're not desperate. You're not doing this because you lack self-respect. You have real feelings for this person. That's human. The problem isn't you. It's the dynamic you're stuck in. But here's the good news. Once you see it clearly, you can actually do something about it. Not keep hoping. Not keep waiting for them to change. Actually take action. First, stop fantasizing and look at the facts. Not what they say, but what they do. Words are cheap. Miss you. I like you. All that can be typed in 10 seconds, but actions require effort. Ask yourself, how many times in the last 3 months have they actually sacrificed their time to meet with you? How many times did they choose you over convenience? If the answer is 0 or once and that was accidental, there's your answer. They're a grown adult. If they wanted to explain, they would. Second, set a deadline. Psychologists say uncertainty destroys your psyche harder than rejection. When you don't know where you stand, your brain's in constant anxiety mode. So set yourself a time frame. 1 month, 2, 3, doesn't matter, but a specific date. Put it in your calendar. If nothing changes by then, no meetings, no clarity, no real steps, you're out. Not because you're impatient, but because you respect your time and your mental health. Third, test their reaction to distance. Stop texting first for a few days. Don't reply immediately. Don't be available whenever it's convenient for them. Watch what happens. If they actually value you, they'll notice and do something. Call, ask what's wrong, suggest meeting up. But if nothing changes, there's your answer. This isn't playing games. This is checking if they'll meet you halfway when you stop carrying the entire connection on your back. Fourth, talk straight. No hints. No, I think we're kind of. Just ask, what's going on between us? Do you want a relationship or not? Yes, it's scary, but you know what's scarier? Spending another year in limbo, then finding out they were dating someone else the whole time. An honest conversation sobers you up fast. Either they tell the truth and you both get clarity, or they start dodging, and that's an answer too. Fifth, be ready to walk away. This is the hardest part because hope kicks in. I'll just wait a little longer. Maybe they really do need time. But you can't destroy a relationship that doesn't exist. You're clinging to an illusion, and illusions don't become reality just because you invest time in them. The only way to stop a toxic pattern is to stop participating in it. Not threaten to leave, not negotiate, just leave when nothing's changing. That's not cruelty, that's choosing yourself. You can keep waiting until they're ready. You can convince yourself your case is different. Or you can accept that someone who's kept you at a distance for months has already made their choice, just not in your favor. You deserve someone who's excited to see you. Someone who makes time, not excuses. Someone who doesn't leave you guessing where you stand. The question isn't whether you deserve better. The question is whether you're ready to take your time back and finally choose yourself. Your call.